Are you going to construct your dream home? Then this video is for you. Welcome to Civilcraft YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to discuss the parameters that we have to be confirmed before constructing your dream home. And without any delay, let's jump into the video. The first and foremost thing is that we have to be confirmed with the requirement that we need. Requirement in the sense the type of structure and also the area of the structure that we are going to construct. Square feet is one of the most important parameter. This square feet should be decided by us, say 1000 square feet or 1500 square feet, and this square feet may vary in some cases, and this should be mostly by plus 20 or minus 20 and not more than that. And the next point is the type of structure. We have to decide whether we are constructing load bearing structure or frame structure. Load bearing structure is in the sense just walls will be surrounded and no columns, beams are constructed in this load bearing structure, whereas frame structures consist of column, beam and slab. So if you are going to construct a building of 1000 square feet to 1500 square feet and the layout of the orientation of rooms is same in the ground level and for the first floor level, load bearing structure is enough. So we have to be fixed or we have to be confirmed which type of structure we have to use. And the next point is one of the most important point we have to consider, that is planning. A proper planning is needed before constructing a new home. Planning in the sense we have to draft a plan and we should have a good idea on what you are doing, about the orientation of rooms and the placement of different things like the placement of range in a kitchen, etc. So a proper planning leads to a construction in a good manner. And these are the general requirements that we have to confirm, and while deciding a contractor for a construction, we have to check some points before finalizing the particular contractor. We have to do some groundwork before fixing our contractor. We have to inquire completely about the past work and the current work of this contractor. We have to take minimum of 4 quotations from 4 different contractors, and this quotation that we are getting can be prepared as a tabular form and compare which contractor is best for us. So this tabular column may include the details of materials used. We have to compare the materials used by the 4 contractors and we have to decide which contractor suits for us. And the next thing we have to consider is the basement height. Basement height is the height from ground level of the land to the ground floor tile finish level. So this height may vary by some contractors in the same place, and we have to fix the height of the basement in a particular level. So we have to confirm it with the contractor and choose the wise idea. And next is the type of finish and its details. The type of finish in the cells, which type of flooring we are taking, like tile, marble or granite, or the type of wood that we are using for doors and windows. We can also use UPVC windows, and we have to compare the rate between these materials, and the brand of closets and switches we are using can be confirmed before construction. And the thing is, we have to be clear with what services are included in the square feet rate with these contractors. In some cases, some contractors tells that they will not include paint in the square feet rate. So they'll just finish by a coating of putty, and we have to afford the painting cost after 1 year. So we have to be clear which services are included in the square feet and which are not. And the next point is fixing the dimension and capacity of water sump, septic tank, etc. So we have to ask the contractor and confirm which is the dimension and the capacity of water sump, septic tank of a construction building. And also, as I said, we have to do some groundwork. We have to inquire the projects undertaken by the contractors in the past and in the present. So we can, while inquiring that and going for a site visit, we can be sure how the construction works are going on in that particular site. Considering all these points, we can decide which contractor suits for us. As I said, with the 4 contractors quotations, it's not needed to select the least quoted contractor, because in some cases, there are contractors with the lowest quotations may leave the construction because of this affordability issues. So decide an average contractor who quotes for a construction with a good quality of materials. And we have to decide the payment process, the percentage of payment that we are going to give to the contractor at different stages of our construction. So the percentage of payment should be confirmed before selecting this contractor. And these are the points we have to consider before selecting a contractor. And after selecting the contractor, the first and the foremost thing is that we have to prepare a proper document with all the payment details and the step of constructions. Because in some cases, there may be some legal issues when we start construction or at the end of construction stage. So preparing a proper document with the signature of client, that is you, as well as the contractor, will be a perfect proof for this legal activities. So these are the important points that we have to consider before constructing your house. I hope this will definitely be useful for you, and please do like the video if you find it useful, and share this video with your friends and relatives, those who are going to construct their dream home. And don't forget to subscribe to Civilcraft YouTube channel for more interesting videos on civil engineering and architecture.